It's time for breakfast. I think I'm going to call this a breakfast cake. Yeah, I wasn't going to record this, but I got a good feeling about this breakfast. So I took my one link of field roasted sausage and I sliced it up. And I got one potato. I have 1 cup of chickpea flour and 1 teaspoon, a half a teaspoon of turmeric. Now I'm just gonna put some water in here, but I'm really not gonna measure it. Okay, I'll measure it. I got a cup here. I don't know how much we're gonna put in here though, because I want it like a pancake. Mmm. So far I'm at a half a cup. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna make it a little bit looser though. About 3/4. Yeah, that's, oops. If it spills, that's gonna be perfect. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to finish dicing my potato. Let me get my onions and peppers. I don't feel much like no oil today, so I put about 2 tablespoons of water in there. Don't wait till that gets a little hot and add my peppers and onions. Okay. It's not quite hot, but it's getting there. Okay, now that is steaming, get these potatoes over here. And when you see your skillet drying out a little bit, add a little bit of water, just a little. And I've added my sliced sausages. Okay, just don't forget to add water when needed. Start off with half a teaspoon because I don't have a lot of mixture in the skillet. So I'm just going to sprinkle a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Make your measurements according to your taste buds. Make your seasonings according to your taste buds. These are just my favorite go-tos. They're easy and always a winner. Ginger, 1/4 teaspoon. We got 21 seasonings. So I'm gonna add some more water because you hear that crackling and popping. We don't want it burned. Just a little. About a teaspoon at a time because you don't want to boil your food. You want to fry it, but no water. I mean, no oil. You want water. Well, I want water. I don't feel like oil today. When my body talks, I try to listen. I just now need to listen when it says I need some exercise. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more because now I'm going to leave this unattended for a little bit. And lock the lid on it because we want these potatoes to get nice and soft. Back in here checking my water. And it's not burning because I had to turn the flame all the way down to low. check one of these potatoes. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now let's get this done. Turn this off. Turn on a smaller skillet, and this one I'm gonna need probably some oil. Spray my skillet lightly. And now I'm gonna take my chickpea. Wait a minute. We need this to taste like eggs. So let's take that Calamanak salt, that black salt, and I'm gonna use a very little, 1/4 teaspoon, so which is equivalent to like a pinch. And mix that up. And pour. So I'm gonna make this like a pancake. All right, get over there. I'm just gonna let that simmer. Oh, it's up too high. I'm putting it on 2, let it simmer for a minute. Okay, so it's starting to, I'm gonna turn this up to 3, and it's starting to foam around the edges like a pancake or fill, get done, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna start taking my potatoes, meat, and veggies, and try to spread this. Yeah. Okay, you got it, you got it. Some meat on this side. And I'm just gonna let that sit until it gets easier to flip. We don't want to mess. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, it's moving all together now. Let's flip this. Get an edge here. All right. Now I'm gonna, yay, I did it. Okay, we're gonna let that get done on the other side, and then I'm gonna flip it back over and put some cheese on it. You know me and my cheese. Okay, let's see what we got going on under here. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just greedy, y'all. Don't mind me. But look at that. Now let's go with the Violife. I called it Viola last video. I don't know if y'all caught that. But yeah, it's Violife. I love this cheese. I'm just gonna take a little. It's frozen. Let's see. Sprinkle some on there. And now, get a lid. Remember, a little water to help melt the cheese. I'm just gonna get a little around the edges. Just a little bit. And cover that up. Keep it on low. And let's see how good this cheese melts for me this time. In about 3 minutes. That's good enough. It don't have to be melted. I'm good with that. Look at that. I plate this up. My second one, I just poured it in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my mixture now and see if there's a difference. Probably not. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't use salt this time. Any kind of salt other than the Calamanac, and I don't even taste it. I didn't think I put enough, but I'm fine with it. Sometimes you need to break away from the salt altogether, just for a little bit. I'm gonna let that toast up, and now I'm gonna top them off with some maple syrup. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and do share. Peace and love. I'm out.